Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So I hope everybody had a wonderful new year, and we're going to start off the new year with a new series. And it is the Origin of series, and it's just going to be origins of different characters from comics and shows. So the first one is the Black Superman himself, John Henry Irons, aka Steel. So his first appearance was in The Adventures of Superman issue 500 in 1993. And John Henry Irons was just a normal scientist who was basically falling off the roof of a building, or not really the roof, the side of the building, we'll say. And Superman saved him. And in his grace of saving him, he told him, please live a life worth saving. And he took these words to heart, and he was so inspired that after Superman fell to Doomsday, he went on to take the mantle of the Man of Steel, becoming one of four characters who took the mantle after Superman died, the other three being Superboy, Eradicator, and Cyborg Superman. The only thing that was different about Steel, other than him being an African American character, was that he was human. He had no powers, and he went on to take up the mantle of Superman, which is actually crazy. John himself didn't want to take up the mantle of Superman, and you could see him having the legendary S, which is actually not an S, as we all know. At different times throughout the comics, he didn't want to wear the House of L symbol, the Superman iconic logo, because he didn't think that he deserved it. But after time and after saving a whole bunch of people, he finally came to terms with the fact that he does deserve to wear this, and he is one of the Supermen. Steel went on to get his own series in 1994, which lasted really, really long time, and it was a great series, and I really recommend it to anyone to read it. So John Henry Iron just used his genius and intellect to build a suit, which gave him enhanced endurance and speed. But he still didn't have any powers, which I find amazing. I love heroes who don't have powers. And after the return of Superman, he just stopped using the Man of Steel's surname and then just became Steel. But as we all know, post Flashpoint kind of messed some things up for people, and John Henry Irons just became a scientist who worked for the US government, working on a project called Metal Zero. So this project basically was to create an armored super soldier who could fight Superman, which is ridiculous. And after this project hired Lex Luthor, yes, Lex Luthor, Superman's infamous enemy and possibly number one villain, they hired Lex, and he started to torture and abuse the recently caught Superman. And John Henry was so disgusted that he quit his job. And after Metropolis started to get attacked by Brainiac, and obviously Superman was captured, nobody else was there to protect the city other than John Henry Irons. And he took up the mantle of Steel, and he used the Metal Zero prototype suit to defeat Brainiac using a computer virus. And this is how his New 52 origins began. But after the rebirth, it kind of went to his original origins of him being saved by Superman and inspired by him to become a superhero. And in the rebirth, he also went on to date Lana Lang, who is obviously Superwoman. And when she lost her powers, he made a mechanized suit for her, which basically replicated her powers, which I thought was really cool. And he has been affiliated with multiple teams: the Justice League, the Steelworks, Infinity Inc., Star Labs, Suicide Squad, even Amertech. And we all know about the different Superman clones in both Marvel and DC. And Steel, I wouldn't really consider him a Superman clone. He's just a guy who is really, really inspired and passionately loves Superman and kind of just built his moniker off him. But he has no powers. He's just basically, okay, guys, I think I figured it out. He's basically Iron Man, Thor, and Superman, but just a human. Because he also has a hammer, which he built in homage to John Henry. If you know the folklore hero, John Henry, he built the hammer in homage to him. So if you ever see Steel rocking a hammer, that's the reason why. Fun fact. Kind of weird. And just like the Man of Steel himself, he was asked to fight Doomsday, and he got his ass handed to him, sad to say. And it was presumed at the end of the comic that he lost his life. So I'm just going to show a few slides of this fight and just to show you the difference in power between a normal human and Doomsday. And Doomsday was at his peak right now. You know, he just killed Superman and his powers are constantly shifting. You know, he can have flight. He basically also had this enhanced armor, which at a point John thought he beat Doomsday using these nanobites, but Doomsday came back up and put John out of commission and flew up and took him away and left his niece there crying, which is a crazy end. And that was basically all I have for you guys today. So if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe to stay tuned in for more content. I'm going to be doing some more origins of just comics and other characters in general. So thank you guys so much and keep the good vibes going.